In order to trade options, you're going to need a brokerage account. Some of the popular platforms that people use to trade options are Webull, Robinhood, and ThinkOrSwim. ThinkOrSwim was previously ran by the brokerage TD Ameritrade. Charles Schwab bought out TD Ameritrade, and all of the accounts are in the process of converting over to Charles Schwab. So I'm going to show you how to set up an account with Charles Schwab and also how to apply for options with Charles Schwab so that you can use the ThinkOrSwim interface. So first, what you're going to want to do is go to open an account in this right corner. It'll give you a list of the most popular accounts. You want to click individual brokerage. And here you can get started to open up your brokerage account. It's going to ask you some personal information, including your name, your address, your social security, and contact information. After you've completed that, you're going to click continue. After you put in your contact info, it's going to send you a verification code, either that be text, call, or email. Just put in that code and then it'll take you to the screen to create your login credentials. You're going to fill out the security questions with your login ID and a password and then click continue. Next, it's going to ask you some more personal questions about your address. Fill that out and then click continue. Now it's going to ask you to add a trusted contact. This is optional, and if you don't want to, you can just click continue. Here, it's going to ask you, why are you opening this account? It'll give you a list of different reasons. You just pick the one that most applies to your situation. For me, I'm going to put general purposes. The sources funds for your brokerage account, I'm going to click salary, wages, or savings. Click continue. Here, you're going to put in your employment status. After you click employed or self-employed, whatever the case may be that applies to you, it'll ask you the questions of your occupation, employer names, and address. Just fill that out and then come down here and click continue. Here it's going to ask you some general questions. 9.9 times out of 10, none of these will apply to you. So you're going to click no for all of them. It's just asking, are you affiliated with any type of board directors or anything that has to do with trading on a trading floor. So you're just going to click no for these questions. Click continue. Next, it's going to ask, how do you want your statements? If you want to go paperless, you can decide how you want to do that by clicking these right here. And here it's if you want to order checks and debit cards. That is optional. You do not have to click that if you don't want to, so you can just click continue. On this next page, it's going to ask if you want to add these certain features. First, it's going to ask if you want a margin account. We're going to opt out of the margin account and we're going to go with a cash account. A margin account is an account that allows you to trade with borrowed funds as long as you maintain $25,000 in your account at all times. Margin accounts also come with certain stipulations and rules that we do not want to have in our way. So we are going to click no on the margin account. For options trading, we're going to click yes. We're later going to have to put in a request for options trader, which I will show you later in this video. And here, this is asking you, do you want to use the ThinkOrSwim trading platform? We are going to opt in to that. So we're going to click yes. So now it's going to ask, how do we plan on using the options? So there's different levels depending on what type of experience you have with options trading. 0 is going to be for beginners who have no experience. You can always request to move up to a higher level with option trading. But if you want to get in right away with trading options, then you need to have at least a level 1. So you want to apply for a level 1 option trading strategy. So click 1 for long, and then we're going to click continue. So here it's going to ask you about your finances and trading history. I'm going to go through this with you to make sure that you guys put the right things so that you can be approved for the options trading. So you're going to put in your marital status, your number of dependents, your total net worth, liquid net worth, and your annual income. You're going to put the values that apply to you. After you selected those personal questions, now it's going to ask you your knowledge level on stocks. Even if you are a beginner, you don't want to put none. If you put none, there's a great chance that you won't be approved for options at the level one. So you don't have to put extensive, but you can put good and that will still get you approved. I have a lot of experience with stocks, so I'm going to put extensive. It's going to ask me how many years of experience. I'll answer these questions and then move on to options. So after you click your knowledge level for stocks, you're going to come down to options. For your knowledge level, you're going to put either good or extensive depending on your experience. So once again, I'm going to put extensive. Then it's going to ask the years of experience, average trades a year, and average trade amounts once again. So I'm going to put that and then click continue. So the previous page was just all the information that I already input. You can just look that over, make sure everything looks good, verify it, and then you're going to click continue, and then it's going to bring you to this "you're almost done" screen. You're going to agree to the terms, going to go down and acknowledge all of the terms. Some of them will ask follow-up questions. Based on the preceding definition, I certify that I am not a professional subscriber. Acknowledge those terms. Have you been notified by the IRS that you are subject to backup withholding? Put the option that applies to you. Then click continue. Now they're going to review the application and we'll have a decision shortly after. And just like that, you'll be approved. It says congratulations, you're approved, but it also has the account number and some personal information on there, so I'm not going to show that. But it does say that we are reviewing your request for options trading. This request is usually answered within, I believe, 24 or 48 hours, but they're usually fairly quickly, so you should have your answer on that very soon. But besides that, that is how you set up your brokerage account. That is how you apply for options trading. So the next thing for us to do is to open ThinkOrSwim, and we will be able to view our brokerage account on the platform. You can download ThinkOrSwim on your desktop, or you can put it on your phone, tablet, whatever you want to do. I'm going to show you the login for the desktop version and show you how it looks with the new account. So let's head over to ThinkOrSwim. Now I'm going to show you how to get access to the ThinkOrSwim platform. If you come to schwab.com and you go to the account and products, you will scroll down and you will see they have a few different options for you to get ThinkOrSwim. So you can use the desktop version, which you have to download, and that will be an application on your desktop. You can use the ThinkOrSwim mobile, which that's what I usually use to actually place my trades. And now you can use the ThinkOrSwim web. This will be one of my first times actually checking out the web version. I visited it once, so I'm not too familiar with it, but from what it looks like, it just looks like a simplified version of the desktop version, and an in between the desktop and the mobile version. The mobile version is very user friendly. The desktop version can be a little bit confusing. So if this is your first time on ThinkOrSwim, I recommend, if you're going to use it on the computer, to use the web version. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to log in and it will take us to the web version. So put your login right here, and after you put that in, press continue and it will take you to the browser. Okay, now that you're in, you can come over, you can look at some different symbols. If you want to do some actual trading, you can go to option trades and see the option chain. This will be how you place your orders. You hit this little drop down and you will see an option chain, and you can click strike prices and different contracts that you want to use. It will have your positions over here. It'll have how much you have in your account and your buying power right here, also right there. And then you can create a watch list. You can also use charts on here. I have not tried charting on the web browser yet. I know I did not enjoy charting on the desktop version at all. So I will play around with this and see if they made some upgrades to the web browser version to make it a little more user friendly. But from past experience, charting on the desktop is not a fun thing. I prefer to use TradingView, but like I said, I will play around with this just to see if, if there's something different about it. But that's pretty much it. This is not a deep dive on ThinkOrSwim platform. You can play around with it. There's other videos for you to watch to navigate through ThinkOrSwim. This is just getting you set up so you can actually trade options on the ThinkOrSwim platform. So with all that being said, happy trading. Hope you have a successful trading journey and keep studying, keep learning, and continue to get better. I'll catch you guys later.